I wish we had more time. But we really need to get this music to the fans. There's a plan, so.
Do you want to talk about the plan?
It's time to make, no. Okay, so about to head out to Chicago from Michigan to start this writing process with the boys. We've been sending back music back and forth for a little while, and now we're finally going to get together and work out some of the ideas that we have. We really want to get the kind of music that we've been aching to get out. Yeah, but he said bop 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 bop. Yeah, bop bop bop. I thought that was kind of whatever. Only suggestion I would have on that one is at the halfway part between the chorus and the second verse to do one more count.
Oh, double it there?
Just that part, because I'm actually gonna sing something, and it just with four it doesn't work.
Before the second verse, we go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, we really did it once. Okay.
Yeah, do that twice because I'm gonna go. There's a repeat scream line that I screamed there.
Yeah, but when he re-edited,
Today is
where's that? Where's the song?
day one, basically.
It'll come out of the end.
What's up, Bruce? Here to help. Rob Ruccia. He's knows everything. That's quite a bit about all this stuff. It's gonna be a big key to helping us get through this madness with this independence and finding the balance to create the kind of music that we know we've always needed to. So that is goal number one. And I think the first step to going independent is to make the heaviest Nonpoint record ever.
Just back from the first day of the writings process with Nonpoint, and it was a complete fucking disaster. Nobody cared to be there. The attitudes were terrible. Nobody came prepared. Just nobody gave a shit. Nobody learned any of the ideas that anybody brought forward beforehand before we got there. We wasted a whole ton of time just screwing around, fighting and arguing. And that was a complete lie. It was great. The session was more productive than I could possibly hope for. We got in there and went instantly to work and came up with 2 great songs right off the bat. Amazing, and I'm so excited.
It's not easy to make the leap. It's really scary. A lot of people don't think it's possible without a label. And, newer trends are showing that it definitely is possible. Later on, if a label gets involved, once it grows to a certain point, that's definitely one thing. But right now, it's something that we feel like it isn't a necessity for us. We feel like we want to bring our fans in a little bit closer. We feel like this is the way to do it, by giving them more control of how quickly our music comes out, how much they want to hear from us, how little they want to hear from us. All based on how we're all feeling.
And a melodic thing right there.
It was like something like that.
Second day of jams with the band, writing some music, been sending songs back and forth to each other through the internet, working on things that way. Things are turning out really good. We worked on a couple songs yesterday, pretty much all the way through. Did great with them, really excited, and this is early morning, getting ready to take off and go and do it again. 2020 Nonpoint is going to be awesome. You just wait.
We've been putting in a lot of work, and for me especially, this is the kind of attitude and work ethic I've always wanted. We've been doing anywhere from 8 to 10 hour writing sessions. We've got about 4 songs tracked, probably about 70% of the way to what we think we want to start with and send to the producer and see where it goes from there. So 4 songs in 2 days is pretty damn good. Everybody's come with ideas. That's what we've been working off of. People have come with partial ideas, and then we put our brains together and work the parts out, who's playing what and where, and arrangements. And then Elias has got a great start on vocals. And now we've got him a good skeleton to get even further before we send it off to Fred. I'm super happy about the way the ideas that I brought were embraced. I had no idea how anybody was gonna take anything I sent. I didn't know if my writing style or direction was gonna fit the band. I was scared. I knew I'd have something of value, but a lot of my ideas have been working out pretty well. And the way these guys have put their Nonpoint touch on them to make them Nonpoint songs, it's amazing. These guys are so talented, it's ridiculous.
Oh, Jason's awesome, man. He's an old friend of mine. Good to bring him in the band just because I knew his skill, and I've known him for like 20 years. Him coming in the band is like, oh shit, this is my homie now.
Yep.
Hey, how about we do this? And right into the fucking last thing, you chop off
Okay, so really what I was trying to get at is it's more about, being mindful of the rhythm versus what's going on with the guitars, and finding something that not only melodically steps outside a little bit, but also too gives a different pocket that falls inside of that pocket. Not a fighting rhythm, but something that kind of like,
it's more complimentary.
Complimentary and song writing worthy to then, be an important part of the song. It just can be a little bit more exciting in that sense. The only reason that I really, and this was really what I was, trying to get at about the guys, is that I have to explain the fact that the reason that I have so much to say about everything is because everything affects what I'm doing. And just as much as it affects them, but even more so where I'm listening to what
what's going on and trying to develop the song into something that I know I'm going to be able to just have freedom over top of. Baseline that supports, doesn't step on, but also lays down a groove that then Rob will in turn want to play something comfortable to him.
Yeah, and doesn't contradict them in a way that makes it like hard for you to then find something to sit on.
Correct. Yeah.
This album has got to be not safe.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we've always been a very DIY kind of band. Now that we have Francesca on board, you know, we're getting even more DIY, bringing in, you know, team members that do it that same kind of a way, that, you know, market in new ways and record in new ways, co-write in new ways, and promote in new ways, do social media in new ways. And, you know, we want to, you know, be a part of that new transition. So
you've got people consuming music differently now, like they're almost on demand. So if you can give them content more frequently, that makes more sense. This is something new for the band, being independent. And I've been around long enough now to be part of the team as it goes. I mean, there's a group text that's a team of like Frankie, or the eyes in the ways of capturing this group. I'm the ears in a way of capturing this group. You know, there's social media side of it, there's YouTube side of it, there's content creation going on, everything that a label should be doing for a band, but maybe doesn't. This time it's in the band's hands, so they can do everything they've always wanted to do and not have to report to anybody, not have to answer to anybody, and not have to like hope to please anybody except themselves. Right. I think the songs translate to that this time around. These aren't songs for anybody but to make this band happy. They went into it, with me included, saying heavy or it doesn't make the record. And these 4 songs are heavy.
So if you think about how music is consumed today, it's not consumed the same. You know, people don't buy records, they subscribe to something where they get everything. We're not just gonna give you the whole record, because we give you a whole record, a month, 2 months later, people want something else now, because the attention span is so short now. And there's so many other people out there always dropping something, always something new. So we gotta stay current by just giving you, you know, an EP. But we're gonna give you more than one EP, and we're gonna drop them, you know, in sporadic times throughout the year and years. So,
stretch the cycle.
Yeah, it stretches it. And I mean, when you go to radio or anything with some of this music, it's just, you know, they put a song or two out for singles, and then there's the rest of the record. And we're just trying to stay with the times and keep new stuff coming out, you know. It's really taking it all in our own hands right now, which I'm really excited about.
It's kind of funny, they kind of all blend together. You get together and you write, and then you work on everything. But it's been good. It's been nice because we've been able to get together and jam and actually do it in person this time around more often instead of on the computers, which you can get so much more done, like quickly, face to face, rather than figuring it out in, you know, GarageBand or Pro Tools and then emailing it back and forth.
And then into the chorus.
You're just saying we just need to figure it out.
So doing
That's what you're saying. We just need to figure out something to transition.
Transition them. So that, because I think it goes fine into the bam, the bam. I think it's fine into that. So that's how it was. That's how it came out of the chorus before into the verse.
Yeah.
So it works. So that part there.
You want the chunk to happen after the chorus?
No, we're saying to go back the other way.
To put the
Put it back the way it was.
Yeah.
It was how it was before.
Yeah, or you do something drastic.
So, and that can take a whole day of trying to get one idea done when you're face to face, 30 seconds, figure it out. Oh, these are the notes you're thinking of. Okay, cool, done. So the songs got written a lot quicker because we physically jammed them in our room. That's always awesome. I love being face to face. That's the whole point of why I play music, is to be interactive with other humans. So.
Oh, that was some ghostly shit that saw you record, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if it's up there.
You just got the logo for Frankie. There's so much going on. So we're trying to get Frankie here in the States to help us handle all this stuff. But currently, she is also designing our logo for the new record label. You know, I feel like when all is said and done, the artwork is probably going to be one of the things that defines this whole cycle and this whole album, this whole experiment that we're doing right now.
Is Frankie all right when she won't be all right?
Holy
See about to get that booty out, lay her down or smack her.
Can you dig it?
Alright, so I'm headed to Chicago right now. I'm headed over there now to do one of the final days of writing. We got the notes back from Fred, and we need to kind of work a couple parts. There's been a little bit of an issue with our scheduling and our timing. We are under the gun. We're a little bit behind schedule. I see my labels all the time. Don't always run on schedule. It's not an easy task by any means. I don't envy you guys at all. But we're about to head to Uptown, sit down with Ruccia, and work on these tracks. Ruthless seems to be coming along really well. We're hoping for the best right now and trying to get it done on time. If not, we push it, and we risk some of the opportunities that we know might be around the corner if this does go off without any more hitches. So, fingers crossed. Let's go to Chicago. I wish we had more time, but we really need to get this music to the fans. There's a plan, so.
You want to talk about the plan?
It's time to make, no.
People have talked about the plan a little bit. That's
They have, I guess for the most part, the plan is really about just us as a whole wanting to work at a different pace. You know, we're just noticing the pace of music consumption is rocket speed, and we want more of our music to see the light of day, and we feel like us gaining a little bit more control in our hands is gonna allow that. We've spent 20 years under the care of a lot of great labels, from MCA to Spine Farm, but we've learned that, we kind of know what we want to do, and we know that the right home for that kind of next step is through independence. So, that's what we want to do, and we're going to do it.
So we have a lot ahead of us that we're going to be doing, and I will be putting you on with the guys, and we will go over the schedule.
Sounds good. It's exciting. Gotta get started.
It's official. We are independent.
Wow.
I know. I know.
It's crazy.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
It's crazy to think about, but I also think I'm excited for it.
I'm excited as well. And we're all kind of really excited. The more that we talk about it and the more planning that we have, I feel like the more the fans are going to be engaged with our idea, and the further and faster our music is going to start moving. So congratulations to us.
Yes, congratulations, Elias.
Thanks.
To you and the guys.
Thanks. Work begins.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right.
All right, later, Frank.
Bye.
Bye.